Mr. Johansson. I'm using the Math Learning Center whiteboard. This is the second problem using the whiteboard. I've got 92 frogs this time. They're sitting on lily pads. There are still 10 lily pads with the same number of frogs sitting on them. How many frogs are not? How many frogs are not on a lily pad? Well, if you're going to use the whiteboard for this, again, use your pencil. And we know that there's 10 lily pads. So let me draw those real quick. Doesn't really matter where you put them, but I do like to keep them somewhat organized. All right, so now I know that there are 10 lily pads. This time I have 92 frogs, and the lily pads all have the same number. Well, as you remember from last time, we don't necessarily want to count 1, 2, 3. Sometimes we want to use a bigger number like 5. And I'll show you what I'm doing here with the 5. There are 5 frogs times 10 lily pads. That gets me up to 50. Well, I'm trying to get up to 92. I think I can go with a 4. And with the 4, I just label each one to keep it clear. I've got 4 groups, and there's 10 lily pads, and that makes 40. And 40 plus 50 is 90. That gets me really close to my 92. I can't put, I have 2 frogs left because 92 minus 90 equals 2. And these 2 frogs, I can't get them into the lily pads without cutting them up, and this is not cooking class, so I don't want to cut the frogs up. I just want them to be sitting on the lily pads. I've got 2 left over. We call these remainders. And so those frogs don't fit equally onto the lily pads. Another way to use the drawing tools to help you solve a problem.